Welcome to Primetime. Today I'd like to give you a short demonstration of the HR management software, Primetime HR. We're going to go ahead and click login, and we're logging in as an administrator first. I don't have any companies open. We can do a search for a company. It's going to bring it up. You can have more than one company in here, especially if you're a payroll provider that's using the software, or any type of provider that's leasing the software out to other companies, or if you're a company that has more than one EIN. Your companies will appear under here, and you can actually select one, and that's going to bring up the company. And I'm looking at my dashboard right here as an administrator. I can see who's got birthdays coming up here, certificate expirations, license expirations. All of these things are crafted in the setup of the application of the things that I need that are valuable to me as the HR administrator. Here I can also see the different links, dental, vision, benefits, other things like that in here. So we'll go and take a look at the back end real quick. I'm going to click on here, and I can see the different things in here that we're able to set up within the system. We can set up our announcements. We can scan in company documents. We have access to our user list for other supervisors that access the software. Our company structure, things like department, job, step, task, fund, grant, things like that in here. Our reporting, of course, auditing. Time clock, the software is integrated with the time and attendance solution for ease of use, and with this here we can integrate into the time clock software so that when you're adding employees to the software, they flow through into time and attendance. Creates a nice single point of entry, and your employees can even use the HR management system under their own login to be able to clock in and out with. Applicant tracking. In here we can go ahead and set up our job postings, get links so that we can post those in our online postings. The employee can then click on that link and begin to fill out their application based on the customization that we've put in there. So if we come in here and look, we can create question banks, forms, and things like that for them. We go in and create our job. And I've got a few created here, so I'll just click on that and take a quick look at that. Company, the job title, the different information that we've got there that we need to put out, all the other links and things like that in here to what the employee needs to fill out, or the credentials they'll need to have for the job. And I can click on this link. This is what I would normally copy and then paste into my ad, wherever I paste my ad at. So I click on that, and this is what the employee or potential employee is going to see: the job posting, the different things that we wrote about it. They can start their application here, or if they have one on file with us already, they can retrieve the existing one to apply towards this. Once this is submitted, this will come into the HR management software and will be able to be looked at and reviewed from there. And at that point, the person in charge of the hiring can go through and look at what's been submitted by the individuals that have responded to the ad, their information that's been filled out, and things like that. A lot of this can be required if necessary, or not required if it's not necessary. From here, I can rate the particular employees based on what they've submitted, and then we can make a decision. And from the software here, we can submit a job offer to the candidate, which they can then accept online and then get them started to work. Once you've got the applicant in, then you can do their onboarding. And onboarding in here is a very simple, easy process, and you can just begin onboarding right from here, so that it gathers all the information you need, keeps the forms, everything else all in one spot for you, easy to go back and find it. You can set up your benefits in here that are specific to your company, expense managements, notifications, and things like that. Down here we've got the company setup. This is where you go in and put in the different things that are pertinent to your industry. Our employee maintenance, direct deposits, deductions, taxes, emergent, all these types of things we can put out and have it go to the employee or have it to where HR sees the information. If you don't have a payroll provider, there are a few payroll providers that do integrate within Primetime HR to make things even easier. We're going to go ahead and sign out right now as a supervisor, and we'll sign in as an employee so you can get an idea on what they see when they log in. And there we go. We've logged in as an employee. I can see an announcement that's been put up by HR. The particular parts of benefits that I've been allowed to see or that I have access to in here. Any upcoming time I have off coming up. Reviews, classes, certifications, licenses, things like driver's license, maybe a CPR certification, any type of classes I need to take to keep my certifications up perhaps, or just to be certified for my particular job. And then to know that I have a review coming up if necessary in here as well. Right here from the employee dashboard, I can click on my time clock and I've got a quick link to be able to clock in, clock out, date and time, the last time I punched in, just a very quick in and out or transferring departments. If I need to go in further, I can always click on the eTime Clock portal and be taken over right to my particular eTime Clock portal. I can request time off from here. I can view my timesheets. I can approve my time or whatever has been authorized for this particular employee. They could also see the PTO banks if they wanted to, view the schedule. Within this, they can be notified they have missing punches. So nice little portal here, but it's more for intricate tasks, whereas this one's simple day-to-day clocking in, clocking out. Just a quick punch. Now, this particular employee is not only an employee, but also a supervisor of other employees. And when we go to their HR dashboard, these are the different things that this supervisor has been allotted to be able to do or see for themselves. Again, their time clock, or they can go to the admin time clock simply by clicking here. And then that's going to take them right in to the dashboard of the time and attendance, to where they can take a look at any PTO requests that come up, any missing punches in their department, who's not in. They can go through and run their reports from here if they need to do any of that. I can see the status board, the employee who's in, the number of hours they have left to overtime, all those different things in here within the time and attendance. That makes it really easy and simple to do. And you'll notice I sign in once to my Primetime HR, and with my time clock, my sign-on from Primetime HR follows me through to the time clock, and it also follows me through to my supervisor status in the application of the time and attendance. Well, that was a brief overview of the application. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any other questions, we'd love to hear from you, and we'd be more than happy to go further in depth with you when you're ready. Thank you.